All right, what's going on, everyone? I believe I am live right now on the Facebook, of course, on YouTube as well. And I've got some music playing. I'm going to keep this music playing while we're waiting for everyone to get here to join. Say hello in the comments. Let me know what is going on. As you can see, I don't have my normal introduction screen here. We're going to do a little bit of a raw live today. We were having some internet difficulties last time and some difficulties with software, so I'm going to keep it very simple today, and hopefully the quality of this video will be a lot better. So let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can see me okay. It appears that quite a few people are watching already, so that's awesome. That's a good sign. It's a good start. Today, well, actually, I'm going to let a few more of you join me, because normally we have some time for people to join with an introduction, with some music. So I'm going to let a few more people join before I tell you what we're going to be talking about today. Cheers, everyone. Good morning from Canada. Let me load up the comments here as well. All right. Hi. Cheers, everyone. Good morning from Canada. All right. So I think we're all ready to go. What's going on, everyone? Happy to be here with you on this very fine Monday. And today we're going to talk, as the title suggests, about clothes. More specifically about what your clothes say about you, about the stories that your clothes tell about you. This is going to be kind of a sequel to my last show that I did on Friday. A sequel is kind of like a continuation of something. Okay, so you'll often hear this word used to talk about film, to talk about novels. A sequel is like part two or a later part of an original story. And the reason I'm talking about moving and about clothes and about all of these things is because today I am moving. In fact, right after this live show ends, I'm going to turn everything off. All of my stuff is packed up, and I'm going to move to my new apartment. So it's a busy, stressful day today. I'm recording this live from my mom's place. And yeah, right after this, the move will begin. And last time on Friday, we started talking about the items that we own and about minimalism a little bit. We started talking about what things you really need in life and, yeah, the philosophy of minimalism. Today, we're going to talk more about clothes. And I'm going to show you some of my clothes here and tell you some stories about these clothes. And we'll see how this lesson goes. I'm curious to see where this goes because, like I said, I don't have all of the normal slides and gadgets that I have. I have my whiteboard here, which I will be using a little bit later. But other than that, we're just going to talk. We're going to hang out. I'm going to show you my clothes. Let me say hello to some people watching. Grace is here saying garage sale. Yeah, maybe. I don't think you'll want to buy any of these clothes. Snow says, how exciting. Yeah, it is exciting. Thank you, Jorgen, who says good luck. Like the What Not to Wear TV show. Yeah, this will be the What Not to Wear TV show. I think I saw Chicho, who's one of our private members, commenting on the post this morning. My question was, what do your clothes say about you? And he says, my clothes say that I need a new stylist, and I feel the same way often. That's what my clothes say about me. All right, Larissa is watching too. Shazia's here. Ervisa. Trudy, one of our newest members. Hello, Trudy. Tatiana is here as well. Lloyd is in the comments also. And if you're watching on our public Facebook page or on our YouTube page, hello to you as well. Let's talk about some things. Like I said, I'm going to show you some clothing of mine, 3 different pieces of clothing. If you've been following me for a while, you may have seen maybe one of these shirts that I'm about to show you. Each piece of clothing tells a specific story about me in this case. And later, of course, I want to know about you and about which piece of clothing tells a story that's significant to you. Last Friday, we learned about the term sentimental value. So all of these clothes that I'm about to show you, these pieces of clothing, they have sentimental value to me. The first one, perhaps some of you have seen me wear this before, is a shirt. There you go. It's called the Cannibal Cafe. That's what that text says. The Cannibal Cafe. Now, the Cannibal Cafe is a restaurant / bar in Vancouver, BC. I'm sure that many of you know Vancouver. I used to live in Vancouver, and that is where I got this shirt from. Now, what's the story behind this shirt? First of all, what is a cannibal? That's the first question I have for you. What is a cannibal? Look at the spelling here. It's not a super important word to know in English, but let me know what a cannibal is if you know what a cannibal is in the comments. Now, the story behind this shirt is actually quite funny. So when I lived in Vancouver, my friends and I would go to this bar often, the Cannibal Cafe. It's called a cafe. It wasn't really a cafe like a coffee shop. It was more like a bar / restaurant. So we used to go to this place very often, and they were very well known for their burgers. Every month they had a featured burger that the chef would invent, and they actually used to have a burger competition. So they would ask people who attended their bar to participate in this competition, and the competition was basically invent next month's burger. So you were challenged as a patron of this bar to help come up with the next month's burger. And I decided to enter this competition. My idea for a burger was called, I know that we have quite a few Russians in our group. And this was kind of a play on words with a Leo Tolstoy novel, The War and Beef Burger. Leo Tolstoy wrote the novel War and Peace, and my idea for a burger name, and I forget exactly what the burger was. The burger name, though, was the War and Beef Burger. That's what is called a pun in English. Okay, a pun is kind of like when you play with words to make a joke. The War and Beef Burger. I don't know if it's technically a pun, but it's kind of a play on words. And anyways, I won the competition. So what did I win? I won this this shirt, the Cannibal Cafe shirt that I showed you just now. And I won a free burger, and I've kept this shirt ever since. It's more of like a workout shirt. I don't really wear it too often, other than when I'm at the gym. But that's the story behind this shirt. And my question for you in the comments, I want you to let me know about a time when you won something unexpectedly. You won something unexpectedly. I won this shirt unexpectedly. I didn't expect to win. When I checked my email weeks later, after I had entered the competition, I was shocked when I saw that I had won the competition. Listen to how I just explained that. These are ways of speaking about these kinds of things. To win unexpectedly, to be shocked that you won. I was certainly shocked when I won. Okay. If a chicken eats chicken nuggets, is he a cannibal? I guess so. So answering to the answer to the cannibal question, someone who eats their own species, exactly. Okay. So if a human, there's that famous movie in which, what's the guy's name? I can't remember. Lloyd, help me out. Cannibal. Mom, what's the cannibal's name?
Cannibal?
Yeah.
Oh, the real guy?
In the movie.
Cannibal.
Hannibal Cannibal. Anyways, there's a famous movie where there's a cannibal, And a cannibal is someone who eats other people, or a species that eats the same species. So if a person eats another person, that person who is doing the eating is a cannibal. People who eat human meat. Exactly. Nicely done. And yes, there are places in the world where there are cannibals, certainly. Vicky says, I won a perfume last year. We would just say perfume. I won perfume last year. I'd filed online. You filled out an online form, and then they contacted me by phone. Nice. Nicely done. Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for, Vicky. There you go. Hannibal Lecter. There you go. Okay, perfect. So that's the cannibal. Excellent. All right. What did I want to show you next? The next pair of shoes. This is actually a pair of shoes that I wanted to show you. You guys are getting a tour of my wardrobe today. Now, these shoes, I actually like them quite a bit. They're quite nice, I think. These brown leather shoes. I bought these shoes before I went to Korea. Many of you may know that I taught English and lived in Korea for 2 years. And before I went to Korea, I was nervous about fitting in at school. I wanted to dress professionally. I wanted to look nice. I wanted to fit in at school. To fit in is to feel like you are, to feel comfortable in the setting that you're in. So I bought these brown leather dress shoes here in Canada. I got on a plane and I flew to Korea. And on my first day of school, I got dressed up nicely with a button-up shirt and pants. It was the middle of the summer in Jeju, so it was very hot outside. And I was also quite nervous. I was in a foreign country. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anyone. I was just driving out on a bus to this elementary school. When I got to the school, all of the other teachers were wearing shorts, not formal shirts, informal shirts, I guess you could say. And yeah, I was definitely dressed way too formally for the occasion, okay? And one phrase that I want to teach you here, this is how I felt. I could say in English that, give me one moment. I felt out of place. Out of place. Okay, to feel out of place means to feel like you are not in the right situation, like you kind of stand out is another way to say it. Oh, here we go. If you feel uncomfortable in a situation because you're not really fitting in like everyone else, then one way to express that is that you feel out of place. To feel out of place in English. And I certainly felt out of place. Everyone was dressed informally, casually, and I was wearing this button-up shirt with these brown leather dress shoes. But whenever I see these dress shoes, they take me back to that time, to the early days living in Korea, when I was still getting to know everything and, starting out as a teacher. So that's the story behind those shoes. I felt out of place. The question of the day, I'm going to leave you with this one before I go to the private community here, is I want you to tell me in the comments, tell me about a time when you felt out of place. Now, you can feel out of place, you can feel out of place wherever you are, really. It depends. But another example is if you're at a party, let's say, and everyone at that party is part of a certain group. Let's imagine they're part of the swimming team, and you're not part of the swimming team. And all of them are talking about swimming and about different training techniques for swimming, and you have no idea what they're talking about at this party. You could feel out of place. Last summer, I lived in Ottawa with my brother, and my brother's friends, all of them are in medicine. They're all doctors. They all talk about medical stuff all the time, things that I have no idea about. So sometimes I'd feel out of place over there, feel out of place. Kind of uncomfortable because you don't really know what's going on in a situation. That's what out of place means. So, everyone watching on YouTube and on Facebook, I hope you don't feel out of place too often because it's not a great feeling. But tell me about a time when you felt out of place I'm going to head over to the private community. So if you're in the private community, keep watching. And that's about it for today, everyone. Take care on YouTube and Facebook, and I will see you later. After moving all my stuff, you'll see me with a new background next week. All right? Bye-bye.